All right, guys. So welcome everybody. For our today's meetup, we will be starting soon. So we will wait a couple minutes more while others join in. And yeah, today we're gonna discuss very interesting topic about fractional deals. So yeah, we're gonna start soon. Couple minutes, guys. Couple minutes, guys. Couple minutes, guys. Hey guys. So I think we can slowly start our today's meetup. So if you're new to Marsbase, so we will show you what's going on, and we will discuss from the very basic level, because I think most of the audience may be not so familiar with the OTC markets, with secondaries, how it works, what's the benefits, what's the legitimate way, etc., etc. Yeah, so today we're gonna go through all these steps, like in briefly manner, and we will introduce you the solution for the fractional deals. Yeah, today we have guests from company DAO, our partners, and I also will introduce you guys. So I don't know if they already here. So guys.
Hi there, we are here.
All right, cool. Yeah. So today we have co-founders from company DAO. Yeah, so these guys will show you how they could help you guys to be involved in fractional deals. So yeah, let's start, I think. So, all right. What we will discuss today is the situation around the deals and the possibilities of fractional deals. Yeah, so we will show you what's the solution guys made in company DAO. We will show you how it works in classic way. We will show you what's the steps you need to cover to put your investments in fractional deals. What's the services behind just the deals we have. And also, we have a link. You can find it, and the guys will send you right now in our chats about we have guests from the projects that you can put your money in. So you can vote for them because there's a variety of projects, and you can vote for the project that you mostly wish to invest. We have on our side more than 70 different projects presented, and today we're going to discuss how it works. So while we're talking today, you can go there and vote. Yeah, I will show you. We go through all the necessary steps. So you can go there, you can find the link and vote for the projects that you want to play. All right. So what's the today's guests? It's Konstantin and Emiran, co-founders of Company DAO. Me myself, I am Nick, commercial officer of Marsbase. And yeah, guys, you can introduce a little bit yourself, and I'll give you more space to introduce Company DAO a bit later.
Sure. So my name is Konstantin. I'm a co-founder of Company DAO. Basically, I'm involved in company applications, and yeah, glad to meet you.
Yeah, hi guys.
All right. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks everybody who joined our stream. And yeah, I think we can move forward. So as I mentioned, maybe not everybody of you know what's going on Marsbase. So Marsbase is an aggregator of secondary markets. So we help founders and investors to share equities, allocations, to change their hands. Yeah, so it's all about that. We have these companies presented here in Web3 space, yeah, and you can become one of the holders of these companies, yeah. In fact, we're gonna talk more about it today. Also, we have RWA's markets, M&A's markets, we have analytics, we have a lot of offers presented on our marketplace. We have a bunch of brokers that we aggregate from, yeah. So in fact, it's like one place where you can find all the deals, all the offerings. You can filter them, you can pick the best possible provider, you can pick the best possible price, etc., etc. Yeah, if you can, if you want to explore our web version, you can find the link below this video. Yeah, it is in the very end under the video. Yep. So yeah, what do we have for this moment in Marsbase? So we, as I mentioned, we work with a big number of OTC agents that we aggregate offers from, and that's it. That's the source of these offerings. Yeah, it is major brokers that working on this space. It is some VC funds. Yeah, because we have more than 700 clients. Most of them are VC funds. So they invest in projects, and after that they sell these equity shares or allocations for you guys. That's the situation. That's the secondaries. Yeah, I will show you and tell you more about it a bit later. So we just started this year to work with secondary markets, and we already managed and published more than 400 deals with a total worth of 1 billion. And we have more than 70 projects listed. So all of these projects are mostly like top tier projects. You definitely know all of them. Maybe it's like Layer Zero, Scroll, Celestia, Fuel, Consensus. I don't know. You definitely, if you're like familiar with Web3 space, you definitely know this project. So all of these projects can be bought through OTC. Yeah, and as I mentioned, we already have all these offerings, so you guys can explore it in our web version. And today, this market works on SAFT, SAFEs, so it's equity shares and allocations. We also explore RWAs and M&As, and there will be much more. So it's like we already covered all these markets, so just keep in touch. We will deliver more possibilities future. And let's talk about how it usually works. So what it is, what the secondary markets in fact is. Usually, I think most of you knows how it works before, because it was like that. You have public rounds, maybe it's ICO or IDO on some launchpad where you can get tokens. For example, I don't know, definitely most of you I think bought some tokens on some launchpads, trying to catch this, you know, discount price before they list on any exchanges, yeah, to get this profit. The very major the very major options that usually a lot of guys trying to get tokens for free is airdrops or retro drops or any others. There's a variety of these marketing events that you can get tokens from. Usually projects suffer a lot because everybody's trying to abuse such things. And it's rather popular way to get tokens out of project. And you can definitely go to the text while it will be firstly listed and try to catch this first pump. That's also like a usual way how retail investors try to catch the benefits of the early stage rounds of the projects that they feel like, well done, promising. But in case it's just a small portion, it's just, the public way how you can be involved. On the opposite, we have this other situation about how do VC funds, how do these big investors get their profits by secondary markets, because they invest in early stages. Usually it starts from the very, very beginning, from angel rounds. And after that, you have this like pre-seed, seed, series A, B, C, no matter. So they put the money into the project. For this money, they get equity shares or tokens. And after that, when they sell these equities or tokens, so they have kind of huge and impressive results. So what could be how you could count and what was the pricing, how it usually works? So we have several pricing models. It's just like two things. In fact, the most common thing you will find in every offer, it is FDV, fully diluted valuation. It's just the very simple thing. It is like, what's the price of the whole amount of tokens for this moment, or for the fact that you want to sell. For example, on the very early stage, it could be like, I don't know, 50 million, but after several rounds, after several years, it could be like more like 500 million, I don't know, 6, 7, or even 1 billion. So this change in valuation of tokens, in fact, that's the benefit. That's your profits. And second one is like equity valuation. It's also raised, but it's raised not in case that the token price raised. It raised how the company grows, how the business grows, how the business metric grows. And I would say, comparing to Web 2, in Web 3, there's no such strict rules how they evaluate the companies. Because in classic finance, there's too much ways, and they are very strict and regulated way. How do you value your company? So in fact, we have these two numbers. Either it's equity valuation, either it's token valuation. That means FDV. And as I mentioned, you would find this FDV stuff everywhere. So for example, we have this ledger, FDV is 1.93 billion. So it's like a bit less than 2 billion. Or Alio, it's like 2 billion. What does it mean? So for example, if anybody puts these numbers to the offer, so it is like about what is the valuation that they're willing to sell. Maybe you could negotiate a little bit. Maybe you could get discount. So that's the most major thing you need to know when we talk about any offer: the valuation and the amount of the deal that is possible. So what could be the price range? What could be the potential of growth when we talk about some major projects in Web3? The potential, I would say, is rather impressive. It is like Bitcoin story, or I don't know, Ethereum story, or even others like Matic or Cardano or Binance token. All these projects made really huge access in between public rounds and like all-time high or some average price that we have for today. And if we talk, what's the difference if you, as in other investors, have the option to be early stage investors. So you would get even more, because these first rounds that investors have access to, but you don't have, gives extra profits. Because while everybody have only one option, to be the buyer of Launchpad, of public round, or to try to catch this price on listings, the early stage investors get really huge profits, because the price that they get from the early stages is more attractive, is get more discount than you get on public rounds. So in fact, what we're talking today, how you can become the one of the guys who have these extra profits from all the like tier 1 projects. And okay, so sorry. Usually how we post offers. So for example, we have a seller of some promising project, and I'll give you once more that you can go to the link and vote for the project that you want to buy. Yeah. For example, I don't know, it could be Layer 0, Bear Chain, I don't know, any of top tier projects that you wish to sell. So we have a limit of the minimum deal size, and that's where the story begins. For example, it is 100K, 200K, no matter. So it's too big for some retail investor, but we can make a fractional deal for this amount. For example, we're launching fractional deal for the project that you would pick for 100K. So we could collect together this 100K to buy out this lot. And that's rather simple thing to do after we collect money. So we sign documents, complete transactions. So everybody who gives the money for this deal would receive their shares and tokens. In simple words, it's really just that. Collect money to complete the minimum deal size. So in fact, that's the way how you could become and get these extra profits by just your really small check. You will get the same terms like other VCs gets on this market. And it's a unique situation because in this case, we use so-called SPVs. And I will explain you in simple way. So it's just an entity. So it's a company that used to collect investors in one entity and split the shares between them equally their investments. For example, I don't know, if we have 100K total amount, we collected from 10 people 10K, everybody have their 10% shares in this company. That's it. So we launched this company, investors becomes shareholders, and this company used to get the equity shares or allocations of the projects that we was talking about originally, that we started the deal about. So, for example, we agreed to buy out equities of Bear Chain or I don't know, Layer 0. So these equities goes to these SPVs, and everybody who was investing gets the shares of this company. And I think you could definitely ask, so how could I make money on this? And if you have any questions, guys, really feel free to chat in YouTube or in Telegram group. You will find the links, or guys will send you these links. So if you have any questions, just write us. We will discuss the questions on the very late of this stream today. So don't be shy, really, because I think you definitely could have some questions. So coming back to the question, how you can get money out of this. So it's rather simple situation about every investments, because you enter on the price that is below public rounds, and that's the profitable story. After the public rounds, project develops, closes maybe a couple more rounds, it listed their tokens on exchanges, After that, usually they spend a huge marketing budget to attract a lot of audience, and all of that pumps equity valuation of the company. And if it is, if it has token, also this fully diluted value of the token. That's the source of these extra benefits. That's the source how you can get 100, 200x's. Yeah, because we talk only about really stars of Web3 space, the unicorns, the projects that really have huge amounts of money raised. Yeah, it could be hundreds of millions. Yeah, and they have really a lot of power to build up their market, to attract a lot of audience, and to pump everything to the moon. Yeah. So the second question comes here. Okay, all right. We see that there's a lot of profits, but how can I fix it? So two options available for selling your shares and allocations. First option is that you can resell your stake in SPV to another investors, and you can just do it on Marsbase. Yeah, that's it. And the second option, if we talk about vested tokens, you can wait for the unlocks, because in fact, all the investors of early stage, when we talk about the investments with tokens, yeah, they wait for the unlocks, and these tokens will be sent to them. So and you will also get these tokens after that. You can also go and sell your amount on SEX or DEX, or you can go to the Marsbase and sell it here. So how risky these deals are, and what's the how legitimate are they? It's the very simple thing, because we offer only tier 1 projects. All of these projects are well known and established. They covered several rounds before. They attracted really big guys for their investors. And when we talk about the deal structure, so how would you be sure that you really get the shares? So we also provide only deals with direct signature of the project team. So in fact, this SPV company would get the same papers as any other VC fund, any other big guys who was investing in these projects before. So the SAFT agreement or SAFE agreement will be the same as any other investors. And I would say it is the only one way how you, as a retail investor with a not so big amount of money, could become a real holder and real early stage investor of these tier 1 projects. Yeah, really is the only way. So let's summarize how it works and what's the benefits of using fractional deals for retail investor for the small checks. So for you, it's the option how to really enter tier 1 deals that in fact available only for big VC funds. This way is legitimate. You can really earn high benefits, yeah, because it could be really 100 of X's, and you have all the necessary options to exit. Yeah, so you can sell it here. We can also help you to sell your shares to another founders, to another investors. Yeah. So because we are the aggregator, so we have all the necessary tools for you to exit further. Yeah, I think here I can pass the word to guys from company DAO. So yeah, I think you guys could share your screen, or how it really better.
Yeah, sure. I guess we just show the presentation first.
Yeah. So thanks again for joining us. So a company, make it
All right. Yeah, guys, do you have any problems? Maybe I could help you.
Yes, you just should provide us some sharing of screen.
All right, all right. Yeah, I think you could share now. All good? Oh, perfect. So yeah, tell us how it works.
Could you please show us the slides first?
Yeah, so let's come back to my demonstration because we
Please.
could not make it. So close your demonstration. Let's go through slides and you can be back with your video, okay? Oh, all right. So here we go. You just tell me when to flip it, okay?
Yeah, you can flip. So,
All right.
yeah, we were excited to partner with Marsbase and other clients to access secondary markets and some SAFT platform. And just going to give you a brief overview of the organization. So basically, Marsbase.
Guys, I think you are too bad hearing you.
Can you hear me now? Does that help?
Yeah, that's help. Cool. Go on.
Yeah, okay, great. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the tokenization process. So basically, Marsbase is going to use the company DAO platform to set up DAO LLCs on behalf of their clients. And every DAO LLC is going to act as a special purpose vehicle, which was mentioned earlier, so an SPV, to hold the SAFE or SAFT contract, and it will issue tokens on an EVM blockchain, so on Ethereum or Polygon, which will represent a legal claim on the equity or tokens which the DAO LLC holds through the SAFT or SAFE contract. Yeah. So for context, a DAO LLC is a special type of legal entity in the US, or which can be owned and managed through a smart contract. And what we do is we help clients very quickly set up and manage these entities through our web app. So we have a comprehensive set of features, which includes so purchasing the company, treasury management, governance, direct token offerings, and OTC transfers. So what I wanted to do now is to give you a brief demonstration of our token purchasing form, which can be used to sell tokens directly from the DAO LLC, which will be holding the SAFT. So if you want to turn on the video, that'll be
All
good.
right. So I'll give you the option to demonstrate your video, guys.
Okay, yeah. So this token purchasing form, it will be integrated into Marsbase's website. It's kind of like Stripe, but for buying tokens, right? But it can also be shared via a link, right? As you can see, the user can come in, you can purchase tokens. We have a fiat on-ramp also ready on mainnet. And the issuer can impose transfer restrictions, vesting schedules, and like a soft cap, where if a certain threshold for fundraising hasn't been met, the tokens can be redeemed and the investors can get their money back. So the tokens purchased here are issued directly by the smart contract of the DAO LLC. So legally, it will be classed as a direct token offering. And they can then be, depending on the transfer restrictions, they can then be sold or listed on any decentralized exchange, or they can be sold over the counter within our own platform, which I also am going to demonstrate now. If you want to play the second video, please. Yeah, so the investor in the original token generation event, he can then come to the company DAO platform and access the company profile, the DAO LLC profile, and he can set up an event to sell his own tokens, which he holds, right? And he can send that link to any potential buyers. He can add them to the whitelist, so only they can purchase the tokens. And this is another way for investors to access secondary market transfers. Obviously, you have decentralized platforms, DEXs, and then you also have our platform if you want to do it, make the sale OTC. So then, once the DAO LLC has actually claimed the tokens from the SAFT or the equity from the SAFE, it can distribute it. If it's tokens, it can distribute the tokens directly to the investors from its treasury, basically in exchange for the tokens, which it has sold to investors. Yeah, that's a brief overview. We also have a bunch of other features, like we integrate bank accounts, which can be managed by the DAO LLC from its smart contract, and a lot more stuff. Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can contact us, companydao.org. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'll share your contacts on the screen. So guys, really, in simple words, so they have all the necessary solution, like from both sides, from legal side and from technical side, that in fact could be used not just only for, you know, for fractional deals that we talk today, but have much more potential. So anybody who is interested could contact guys. You have this link, you have all the necessary links. So yeah. And what do you guys think? Is it, like, from your perspective, have you ever put your money on secondary deals? What's your experience? Because we talked a lot about our, you know, partnership, how it flows. So we already clarified everything, and I think that the potential is really huge, because usually in our like experience, all our clients in fact are VC funds or some investment DAOs or communities, community funds, etc. Yeah, so those guys who already solved the problem how to collect money, or have enough money to be the one person, the one entity who will be buying the whole piece. So do you ever invest by yourself? Do you ever like try these like OTCs by your own? What's your experience, guys?
Well, I've actually never invested into a SAFE or SAFT OTC, because I've never seen it done before. Like I'm like, this is the first time I'm seeing this kind of instrument being made available through our partnership. So I will be actually quite keen to invest. I've seen some deals on Marsbase, which I quite like, and I think I'll dip my toes in. Yeah, I'm not much of an investor myself. I'm more of a builder. So I guess we'll have to ask maybe the audience if some of them are investors and what kind of experiences they've had with.
So guys who watching us, give some feedback. What's your experience? I think because some of you are definitely our clients, so I sure that you guys know what's going on. But for me, interesting for those who just first look on the markets, on the OTC, on the secondaries, on this fractional option. Have you ever invested in projects like through OTC? What's the projects you will to buy? For example, I will highlight once again that you can vote about the project. We have a list of them, so all of the projects are well known. All of these projects have like a huge community, several rounds raised before, very like well-known and valuable investors on board. So it's like tier 1 projects mostly. Yeah, so you can just go and tell us what do you wish to buy. You can vote, and we will give you the options with company DAO, how to invest easily. All that we showed today, maybe it looks just a bit complicated, but in fact, when we talk about what steps do you need to fill, it's rather simple, really. Yeah, if you have any questions, we will answer them. So don't hesitate, write in YouTube comments or in our Telegram group. You will find the link. So yeah, please vote for the projects, and we will like we will see what's the real votes of our community in the end of this stream. All right. So another interesting thing is just that this option from Marsbase available not only just for the investors by themselves, but also for other syndicates, for other aggregators. Yeah, because and for any kind of seller who have a community, or if you're a blogger and you want to, you know, easily make this option available for your community. So we could really help you to cover all of this stuff. We have all the necessary tools, and like it's, first of all, it's legitimate way. Yeah, from the beginning to the from the start to the end, it's all like clear and legitimate way. So just use this link, scan this QR code. If you have any offerings that you want to syndicate, that you want to make a fractional deal, so yeah, just contact us and we will help you. All right. So I don't know. What is it like easy to understand? I try to talk really from the basic level. Besides just the deals that we discussed today, the fractional deals, because Marsbase is an aggregator, so we collect offers from a huge number of VCs. Yeah, we have a huge network, more than 700 clients. We have a network of OTC brokers and traders, all the major ones. So in fact, if you want to sell something, you have an offer, you have equity shares, you have allocations, etc. So, and you want to make it fast. So we have the necessary service for you. So you can promote it with the services of Marsbase. Yeah, because we already got the situation where different suppliers compete with each other. Yeah, because for example, that this offer looks familiar to another one. So if you want to highlight this offer, if you want to make promotion, you can use this link. We will give you the complete information of the services, of the promotion of your deals, and that will help you to close it fast, to find the best terms for you, and to find this liquidity, because that's usually what it takes. Yeah, you have some offer, you must find liquidity. You want to find it fast, you want to find it with better terms. Every seller wants to sell it with higher price, every buyer wants to get the lowest price. So in between of these requests, the deals executed. So let's come back. If you have any questions, guys, just write me. So let me check. Do we have any questions for this moment? Okay, yeah, I see that there was a question on YouTube comments. The guys was asking about the platform, the company DAO platform. So I'm looking for a platform to tokenize my assets where the SPV is compliant and regulated, and can raise liquidity for our project. So guys, tell more about what's your like legal status? How do you make it? So is it compliant or not, and how it works?
Sure. Thank you for your interest. So what our process for incorporation is, basically we deploy the smart contract, we register the smart contract as a DAO LLC, and we set up a bank account for that DAO LLC, and then we let it like sort of, we keep it as a shelf company, so we keep an inventory. And then when you come and purchase the smart contract, you get your DAO LLC basically in 5 minutes, and it's all set up, and it has the operating agreement drafted by us, which describes the functionality of the smart contract. And we provide a front-end web app where we integrate a third-party KYC provider for you to basically do compliant token offerings. So say you want to do a token offering under Reg S exemption, like you don't want to go register, like you can restrict US citizens and like non-qualified investors from accessing your token offering, right? So we do provide that. And we also provide, if you want to register, so say you want to do like Reg A plus, like you want to register, like raise like up to 20 million, like we can help you with the application. So like we have legal partners in the United States who can help you do that. Having said that, the United States is not our only jurisdiction, so we do have experience with Panama and BVI. So they each have their own quirks in terms of costs. We work on a subscription basis. So for the US DAO LLC, we charge like $3,500 a year for a general like entity maintenance, and for other jurisdictions that it's going to be more expensive. So the DAO LLC is the best sort of bang for your buck, because it's like nice and transparent. Like you can go to the Wyoming government website, you can see straight away that your DAO's smart contract is registered as an LLC, and you can check who owns that. So yeah, to answer your questions, we provide a fully compliant solution for you to tokenize any business. So the hardest part is actually going to be to transfer your assets into the SPV. That's the part that's going to take you the longest, because getting an SPV from us and issuing tokens takes like a couple of minutes. So that's the cool thing, and it's also going to be fully compliant, because we do integrate KYC solutions for you to use for your direct token offering. Obviously, you should. It's not legal advice, and you should consult with a legal professional to make sure you're fully compliant. But we do offer.
We also provide legal professionals.
Yeah, no, we have partners who provide legal services. We don't provide legal
exactly,
services ourselves. So do get in touch with us, and we'll be really happy to help you out and yeah, tell you all about how it works. I hope that answers.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. You could write in comments. Does it fits your expectation? The answer about your question. And also they asked about who audited your platform. So do you have do you complete any audit yet for this moment?
Yeah, 100%. Like we've done several audits. So if you just go to our Gitbook documentation, and they're all going to be linked. We're always doing sort of new audits, and like we're pretty paranoid about that stuff. And like we use Open Zeppelin for our core like smart contracts. So like we don't
for the governance.
Yeah. So we don't we don't take a lot of risks. But like yeah, you can take a look at our audits, and we will be doing new audits soon. So we're always auditing. So it's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Also, we have a question about how do we verify the deals, and it's like the very common situation about the legal. I think that's one of the major questions. So what can I say? I already mentioned today that you will find here only legitimate deals. What does it mean? That means that when any supplier comes to us and places his offering, for example, he wants to sell equity shares of some unicorn Web3 project. Yeah. So what goes further? Further, we ask him to prove that first of all, he's the real owner of these shares. So to show the documents, yeah, that he have. Second one, we need a proof from the project team that they allows such transaction, and in fact that they will resign documents for this new entity that we will provide. For example, in the way that we talked today about fractional. So we will use this SPV to get his amount of shares to our SPV. Yeah, to make it possible. So we need a proof, and so we already got all these proofs from the offers that will be published. Yeah, so if you see any offer on Marsbase, and it showed that it's direct reassignment, that means that we already have a contacts and we already checked everything with the project team, and that this deal is the 100% legitimate, clear, and we have a proof that project teams allows this transaction. Everybody knows what's going on, and that they will resign documents for our, for example, new client, or for our SPV if we use it for fractional deals. So for you guys who, for example, be this part investor of this fractional deal, you will be sure that this SPV would get the document signed. And I don't know if you got this today or not. Maybe we will make another also stream to show you a bit more details, how it works. Yeah. So in the interface of Company DAO solution, so you will find that, for example, when the deal launched and we collect money to buy out, yeah, you will find the documents that will be signed as soon as we complete, this necessary amount of money collecting and send it to the seller. Yeah, so you will see that this document signed for this entity, and usually, if we talk about SAFT agreements, so it's tokens. Yeah, it will be just agreement, and I would say that further tokens will be released and send it to the wallet of this SPV. And if we talk about equity shares, usually we have also option to prove that our entity was put into the investors board of this project, because when you become a holder of equities, that means that you become a shareholder of the company. Yeah. So in the list of shareholders, there must be put in your name, your entity, that you also one of the guys who have equities of this project. And we can also get it, yeah, because when we talk about the deals with equities, we get all these things done, we sign documents, and after maybe a couple of weeks, sometimes, yeah, when they refresh their statements, their documents of the company, you will see there this entity, this SPV, this exact company that we use with all of you guys to get this deal done. So that's the 100% proof that it's not fake. Yeah, that everybody gets the real papers. It's not just some documents, but that these documents are real. Yeah, that's what we're talking about legitimate way. Okay, do we have any other questions? Okay, let me check. All right, I think there's no other questions. Oh, I see. Yeah, we have a next question about real estate. Guys, it's a question for you guys. Can the real estate be tokenized with your solution, for example? What do you say?
Yes, it can indeed. We actually have clients tokenizing real estate right now. So we did an article on Medium about one of our clients in Bali who's using us to tokenize real estate. So real estate and fractional ownership is one of the big ones. And the interesting thing is that you not only can you tokenize the ownership of the asset itself, you can actually use the DAO LLC to distribute
the income from the asset. So say the asset is generating rental income, you can distribute that to the token holders sort of automatically. You can pay out the dividends through smart contracts. So anybody holding the tokens on their wallet, they will receive a share of the rental income in stable coins. So we help you set up a bank account for the DAO LLC, which can receive that rental income, and then you can convert it to a stable coins and then pay out through your smart contract. So actually, yes, like for real estate, it's a pretty good fit, and we can provide you with a fairly comprehensive solution. So just get in touch with us and we can talk.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, missed the buttons. They just fly away. All right. Yeah, if there's no other question, guys, yeah, you can write us anytime. We work practically 24/7 because our team worked remotely and globally. So it really, we have team basically in every side of the world. And so you can just write us if everything's still unclear, if you need some other proofs or cases, how it works, how you could take part in it, what else do you need, etc., etc. And I would say that in some specific cases, there could be some little details that based on the project's standards. Yeah, usually it goes through all the same stories. So because we covered a number of deals, we already completed more than 40 different deals with all these major projects, with tier 1 projects, their investors, and the guys who were buying through our company, yeah, who were buying these project shares and allocations. So we have kind of good expertise of how it works, or what could be the possible things you need to provide about KYCs, about I don't know what could be the terms in the every document that we sign, how could work warrants, for example, how could work SAFT agreements and future exchange of tokens if there's any. So it could be really a variety of small things, but on common things, I showed you today how it works. So you can really become this like investor, like big guys with your own wallet by using this solution that company DAO provides us. And yeah, so let's come back to the voting. I don't see too many of you voted yet. Maybe you can vote later. Nevertheless, so what I see that we have like top 3 projects out of the list that we provide that is highly interested. It is like Layer 0, Chain, and Manta. Interesting. 40% voted for some other projects. So guys, really, if you have in mind any specific projects that you want to buy to have an options, just write us. Really, we work, starting from demand side. So if you have some huge demand on any specific project, for us is the best way to find the supplier. Yeah. That's the simple math. If we have a lot of demand, we will really find you the solution. We will find you the offer. And the average ticket size, also the second question from our voting today. So the majority of our audience voted for the first option. So it's under 10K. Yeah. That's really understandable because today we talk about fractional deals. I think that's why you all voted for this first option, because this option is for you guys, really. All the others who want to put bigger checks, it's in most common cases, if we talk about like 50K, 100K and above, so you can become solo buyer. Yeah, this option available without any fractional. And what goes below? So that's it. That's the fractional deals. All right, guys. I think we could end for tomorrow, and really we'll be happy to see you in our community. Check our web version. You will find here all the offerings and projects that already presented. If you're willing to buy any of them, just write us. Yeah, you can see our QR codes on the screen, and the links below this video transaction also available. Yeah, I think we will continue to talk about it, and there will be more streams because nobody talks about it. Really, guys, I don't know how it looks from your perspective, but I don't find any other videos and streams on YouTube or anywhere else about OTC secondaries in Web3, really. If you know some, please send me the link. That will be interesting, really, to watch, and that will really interesting to discover, because we didn't find anybody, really. It's like, it looks like it's too private and nobody talks about it. So here, just subscribe to our channel, to our socials, yeah? If you want to explore more, to know more, and be the first who knows for the upcoming possibilities for these options, yeah, because I would say, comparing to the things that usually all these crypto experts, I don't know, small check investors used to be the participant of, I don't know, retro drop, airdrop, launchpad, public sales. It's all like, outdated version how you could invest, really. So the best way, the legitimate way to really become the best possible investment possibility, to get this best possible investment possibility from tier 1 projects, is to invest through OTC. Yeah, I showed you today how it works. So we will continue to talk about it further, and we'll explain in more details all these things for our audience. Thanks also, guys, from Company DAO, Miran, Konstantin. Yeah, I don't know. You guys could also tell something for the ending point. And yeah, we will continue to work with Company DAO. We will launch some of the deals maybe very soon, based on the feedback that we get today, and that we will also get further. So we want to offer you the most like valuable things we have on hands. So we definitely will offer you the best possible deals available. So yeah, guys, thanks for your attention. Thanks for your time. Be subscribed, so keep in touch to be the one who knows everything before every other competitors do. And yeah, you can also subscribe to our OTC channel in Telegram, because there we post daily new offerings coming up. Yeah, so thanks for your time. See you next time. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, chaps, for having us. I think that democratization of investment is like the ultimate value of the entire actual crypto market. So let's tokenize everything, guys. Peace.
Yeah, let's tokenize everything. That's the good statement. Yeah, thanks to you for joining Marsbase meetup, and see you next time, guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.